Hello, so I have a game to share for today, and it's called Dysphoria, and it's an autobiographical game. The designer was someone who went through hormone replacement therapy, so um, it's about her journey, I guess, through all of that, and it was just extremely well done. I really, really liked it. So the game, it's basically four different chapters, and each chapter is subdivided into little like mini games. It's very similar to I don't know if you guys have Wii, if you've played WarioWare, but kind of like these micro type games that. Um, but I really like them in this case because they're all full of metaphors and they come up. I have to play, but or play the game first before you listen to this whole thing. There'll be a link in the description. But yeah, she uses like certain games will kind of come up again later, like after time has passed, and you get to see like how things have changed over time, and it's just very good storytelling. And and I like metaphors, and I don't know, it's like totally a game I would make. I don't know, and it is actually kind of similar because I was kind of doing that before with um, I was turning all of my dance videos into little micro games and having that kind of like reflect my life or whatever. But anyways, this person's game, Dysphoria. I really like it. It's all graphics are very low, but the aesthetics very high. So it's just pixels, big blocky pixels. It actually enhances the theme though of the game because it kind of goes with the whole like gender identity and not like fitting. There's a couple mini games where you're this like Tetris looking block thing and you're trying to get through this space that you can't get through, just this idea of not not feeling right in the body that you have or whatever. And I don't know, it just went really well. And I like too with um, the graphics, everything was like a solid color, so everything contrasted very well, and just I liked the color palette. It was good. What else I want to mention? Oh yeah, and then with sounds, um, the designer used, I'm assuming, their own voice, which I like too because it just made it so much more personal because it's like the little like psh or like boom sounds whatever all from the person, which it's their story and it's their sounds and it's just like and it's their game. It's like all them, and I feel like after I played it, I just like shared something with them. I don't know. It was really bondy. I liked it. I don't know the person, but I feel like I got to see things through their eyes, and it was just it's very cool. It's kind of like the pinnacle of like what like indie games should be. Is kind of like the sharing of experience and whatever. And, it's so annoying because it's on Newgrounds or whatever, and I was looking at some of the comments and people were like, "Oh, this is not a game, and it should just been like an animation or something." Like, completely defeats the purpose if it's just an animation. The whole point. It's not like a typical game where there's like the points or like some sort of like rule or whatever and an ultimate goal. There is an ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to like share this experience with other people. It's not to like just the goal is outside of the game. It's not inside the game kind of thing. It's just you have to look at it that way. And then it is a game in a way because it's interactive and all that. I don't know. That's just how I look at it. I guess you could call it interactive narrative if you don't want to call it a game, but it doesn't really matter what you label it as. It's awesome. So that's my take on that whole thing. What else? Oh yeah. Just my favorite part, I think, was again earlier I mentioned how they have those micro games and they'll kind of come up again later. So it's like you get to see how things have changed, right? And I don't know. It brings it together so it's more cohesive. But in the beginning is talking about how when she's like walked by people, they'd always address her as like sir or whatever. So there's like three little people, and you walk by and it's like sir, and then it has like a little translucent text that she's saying, and she's correcting them like ma'am, but it's like not so visible, so it's like sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am, sir, ma'am, as she's walking by. And then the end, after like everything, after all the issues, all the hardships, and it finally starts to get better, she gains all this confidence and everything. It's like someone says sir, and then she's like ma'am, and it's like it like knocks the other person away, and it's just like the most like satisfying little sound. Like that's what was so cool, is it's like such a small little sound, but it was so satisfying. Just like like she has so much more confidence now and like feels so good about herself, and it was just like, I don't know, it was very heartwarming and uplifting. I really liked it. And it's not something that I have any experience with, so it's like, cause yeah, but it's like I still can like I mean there are common themes of like, even if you haven't gone through like hormonal like gender changing things, it's still like the idea of like not being comfortable with yourself and things like that that everybody has experienced. And it's just like, I don't know, there's ways that I think anyone can really relate to this game, so it's definitely worth playing. And I like that she mixed in some humor too. I don't know if it was really meant to be humorous, but I thought it was humorous. There's one part where it's like when she's first taking the like estrogen of some sort. It was like saying that like her boobs are sore and you have to navigate around these little like spiky things or whatever you want to call them. But it just reminds me of like me whenever I'm like around before my period. I'm just like force field, like don't come near me at all. So I was just like, I don't know, it just kind of reminded me of that like navigating around and making sure to like, I don't know. It was funny. Whatever. Anyways, silly things. I don't know. It just was good, and just like you felt like you're there, like every little step of the way. And I mean, I know it's like reduced down to just like a 2-second, 3-second little game thing, but you still feel like you got like a good idea of kind of the experience. I don't know, or I did. But yeah, I don't know. It's just very cool, very good narrative, and good sharing of an experience. Yeah, another thing, I also really like that she put like a disclaimer in the beginning that was just like, this is an autobiographical thing, and it's just, this is my experience. It's not to like say what everybody's experience was. And I think that that's kind of, I like that. I like when people don't like, because there aren't a lot of games that are like this, and so people don't have a lot of experience in this sort of thing. So I like that she's not saying like, this is the way it is for everybody. I'm just saying, this is my thing and I'm just sharing it. It's just like, I don't know, I like the attitude of that. And I don't know, I like this person. I haven't met them, but I feel like they're pretty cool. Yeah, nice. Check it out. Well, you hopefully already did before you listen to this, but yeah. I don't know, it's a cool game. Dysphoria.